having it. I have the sauce. I have the information, the data. BalloonBoy is going to be opting for the Diana.
Okay, Bow versus Chakram. These are two weapons I haven't really thought that much about in this matchup.
Okay.
The range is there, and I don't know how much Chakram cares about it. Blasters have got neutral air, which I actually haven't tested the interaction between Chakram, Dare, and Nair on Blasters, so we're going to find out in this set, right? I wonder who beats who.
We'll have to find out. Them at the moment,
so far.
On this stage specifically with the ceiling so low, okay, you know what's going to happen. That's going to be a lot of stocks gone off the top, either to D-Light recovery or, neutral recovery from Chakrams. So right now, BalloonBoy able to get the side in, looking for the side sig, not going to be able to find it, coming back onto the stage.
Ooh, and can he make it back to the stage, actually? Sidelights are coming through. Yeah, before, so D-Light recovery comes through, gets the stock. Before, Sidelight was like an awesome poke at the ledge, and now I'm going, wait, that Sidelight might take your stock.
Yes.
That's really strong, actually.
Because
I'm looking at that,
tool,
you can't.
It's now a true combo.
Yeah, you can't get hit by that. You're gonna get snared. Wow, really good, actually.
So let's see how the Bow is going to do for BalloonBoy here. At the moment, Vem able to get him off stage, sliding off with that D-Light, keeping himself nice and safe, not able to actually connect it though. BalloonBoy opting to pick up the blasters, the downing delayed. He's playing amazing. Yeah,
like the Dare, diagonal chase dodge, neutral air right afterwards. That's been a classic Blasters mix-up since the beginning of gravity cancel, basically, where you jump, you fast fall, you gravity cancel down light, it hits both grounded, and if you're in the middle of your jump, very risky because you're using all of your options to do it, but Blasters used to not really have anything else. And Sig will catch him out of the sky there, but when it connects, you do get like 3 or 4 hits off of the panic that your opponent experiences from getting hit by a Blaster's D-Light, which does just so much damage on its own. Oh, gravity cancel. That was the right idea. Gravity cancel Sidelight actually caught BalloonBoy's drift. He just drifted too far.
It's just so good. It has so much space that it covers. Vem going all the way up, getting the recovery, sweat beads coming out, not able to extend that any further, but that is a lot of damage dealt onto BalloonBoy. BalloonBoy, the end light's going to be a really big tool in this matchup to be able to punish landing with down air. Just opting to go through the blasters. They have been so successful thus far. Not able to get the side in. Vem coming back up with the recovery. BalloonBoy eating a lot of hits, not able to find a clean one. The blind spot of the D-Light, he was up a little bit too ahead.
I like that BalloonBoy is like saying, okay, you hit me with side light, end light, I'm just going to walk to the left. Didn't jump, didn't dodge. He knew that the down air was going to come out afterwards. Great job with that recovery to take out Vem. Just strings. Avoid it pretty solidly because I think Vem 10 Kilo is looking like the strongest of the players to invade the Royale here this weekend.
Yeah, Vem came in through the LCQ, which is the craziest part as well. That being said, an amazing edge guard. It is now 1 stock apiece. This amount of damage can easily be evened up. Chakram has established that it can do that very well. You get a recovery, you're looking for another one, you don't find it that time around. BalloonBoy, okay, Blasters on hand.
Ooh,
it's evened up.
Yeah, it's evened up.
That's it.
But whenever I see those ladder combos coming out and they bring them up towards the top of the blast zone, when it doesn't finish the job, it's a lot harder to get that to happen again once your damage enters orange. There's this little lull in the pressure that I think Chakram can do. Whereas in the meantime, I think blasters are pretty consistent once they get them into the orange. Sidelight Sarah comes through. That's another side air. BalloonBoy. I don't think D-Light recovery would do it just yet, but one more poke with that sidelight, get a down air here, and BalloonBoy's got himself a win condition.
Not able to punish the down air.
That's risky.
So much
no
drift.
dodge. He might be done.
The recovery is not enough to take it off the top. Oh,
nice
just barely
dodge.
avoiding the down air. Able to punish the NSYNC with the recovery as well. BalloonBoy picking up the blasters. We're looking for a sidelight. We're looking for a D-Light.
Yeah.
He's jumping around. The GC D-Light just didn't connect.
Luckily for him, Vem 10 Kilo throws the weapon away, goes for the unarmed edge guard instead. BalloonBoy makes a back dash jump side air.
Still not enough to KO off the side. BalloonBoy looking for the GC D-Light, holding onto the stage. Vem, an amazing dodge to get past that sidelight, which could have been the KO confirmed.
Oh, he manages to narrowly avoid the punish. Then he drops the D-Light Sair. That's nerves right there. Splits the Chakram. I think you keep it fused at this point. Gets the recovery. Never mind. Gets the knockout. It is Small World's End, and BalloonBoy shaking his head after that one. Definitely his game to lose. I think that as powerful as the sidelight has become, we did see a sidelight Sair combo. Too many times at the ledge there was Vem able to play around the fact that BalloonBoy was putting up that move to where I almost feel like he didn't feel pressured, and then by the time he made it back to stage, Dare recovery, he was ready to go.
He dodged past it multiple times. He got back onto the stage, and then he was able to reverse the situation. And also, we were talking about sidelight at the end. None of those GC D-Lights ended up connecting. Luckily, none of them were too big punishes for BalloonBoy, but he needed any single one of those to find the final knockout.
Yeah.
So we're going into the next game. I do love the Diana. Right? Instead of Mega Man, instead of the Vivi, you have, oh, wait, hold on, I gotta stop.
Yeah, and now you're fine, right? It's like if the stock doesn't pop in the first like 30 seconds, it's probably not going to. Them going for that side sig
was. Yeah, BalloonBoy not close.
I think if BalloonBoy fast fell, it had a chance, right? He's covering some things, wasn't going to get punished. He's so far ahead, he's not worried about the reversal, right? And that side sig distance doesn't utilize any of your jumps or dodge to be able to make it almost to the blast zone yourself. Doesn't get the down air read, but the side sig will knock out, and BalloonBoy reeling back a little bit from that one. He has definitely lost momentum here going into game number 2, going against Vem's Chakra.
Vem has built up an excellent lead for himself. Again, that down is so difficult to punish. BalloonBoy thinking he could sidelight, and Vem saying, hey, you cannot. I am still going to be in the air.
Oh, double dare. I was hoping a little bit more
nice
off
call
that.
out with the jump. Able to get the neutral, a little bit of damage.
Recovery after recovery after recovery.
He
Finds the falling stair.
That was such a nicely timed dodge. Another down air into the side air. BalloonBoy in a nasty position off stage, able to touch with the down air. And now can he get the stock off of Vem? The answer is he cannot.
Goes in for a nair there, fuse. He goes, what the heck was that? Splits the chakra again and gets hit by his sidelight. Was that sidelight recovery?
That was sidelight recovery.
Okay.
He has been doing that.
Yeah, I don't actually know the frame data on that, but we saw that a few times.
It's been, I think it's like a jump lead or
Yeah.
somebody let go of the controller kind of lead.
I mean, it's got enough extra frames at the end there now that I actually think it's pretty good. Get the D like ground pound though. That's going to be 2 stocks to 1, and BalloonBoy might
Full
be
stock behind now.
Might be wanting to think about going back to the Mega Man for this. I wonder if the
I don't know about Boots Chakra.
I was thinking about Bo. We haven't really seen much Bo. And then I'm thinking about Diana. We haven't seen much of Diana's signatures. So he's playing with the Blaster stat kit here, and at that point you might as well go for.
But I think he would rather be Bo against Chakram than he would be Boots against Chakram.
I guess, but he hasn't been using Bo anyway. So the recovery doesn't get the nair. All right.
That's not Chakram.
Sidelight recovery is a thing. That's definitely a thing now. That's what I'm seeing. At least when the dodge is gone. He was able to get there with that chase dodge, and that looked pretty good. Sidelight downlight doesn't quite hit. Falls with side air, gets the nair. Anything else from BalloonBoy?
Yeah, so good in this matchup. The side light, not enough to be able to cover the ground. That should have been a D-light. BalloonBoy is now
nice
off stage.
Weapon throw. Went for the dare. I would have loved that. We talked a little bit about that yesterday, where it's like the next step for Chakram is going to be do your string, weapon throw, catch, fused attack.
Yes.
And so he tried to do a weapon throw downwards, fused down air for the spike. Missed it, but the idea was definitely there. We hadn't seen that from many other Chakram players this
The biggest difficulty is finding the time to D-light, and with a weapon toss, you get to both extend your advantage, then pick it back up, and then it fuses it all in one go. But yeah, you know, the boots, they did look really good from BalloonBoy, from what I got to see, but I don't think that we saw a lot of boots against Chakram yesterday. We got to see Radish go through the gauntlet.
He's tossed the guns away.
They're gone.
He's just on to Devil Jin. So we've got bow and gauntlets here. So we have to see the bow now.
So good.
We have to see bow now.
It's got to come alive.
There's no choice. Because it's not like BalloonBoy is definitely like known for his gauntlets.
No dodge.
Oh.
All that was because he lost his dodge, and Vem took full advantage of it. BalloonBoy just looking for any opening, eating a downer, eating another recovery, eating so much damage, and he cannot land until the downer finally comes out.
Sidelight fuses. Fuse for the end light. And then, okay, split again. I was like, what are we thinking here, Vem? Falling side air, goes for the down air, side air, and that's it, right? You don't even need that much, force on Sair. If you're hitting down air halfway off the side of the stage and then knocking them towards the blast zone while they're down 2 jumps and a dodge.
Vem got the down air, and so the side air was all but guaranteed at that point. And now the damage is continuing. BalloonBoy on the gauntlets, looking for that NSIG pickup, not going to be able to find it quite yet. The neutral, the reversal off stage potentially, but Vem with the immediate recovery.
Oh, that's so much damage.
The pain doesn't stop.
Yeah, even if he's not getting the stock, it's like you're still getting that bread and butter 4-piece, 5-piece string. Side air catches him without jumps. That's his dodge. He's okay. Wow. Gauntlet Sair brings him back, but Vem's still up a stock and a half, and maybe that'll be 2 after this hits. No, Endlight not going to combo on anything. Goes in, pivot that side sig. Let's see if he can get the knockout here. Dare Sair, no, dare. Interesting. Gets the recovery instead, and Vem has not let BalloonBoy land the entire game. BalloonBoy looks like he is clueless.
Yeah, he is in disadvantage. He has been stuck in disadvantage for the entirety of this game. He has been
You can
juggled
see the despair
into oblivion.
on his face, bottom right.
He's been using up his dodges, though. He's been using up a lot of his dodges, and Vem has been taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, Vem has been destroying him for it. I just like watching the set go on as he realizes more and more that like he doesn't know. Oh my, Vem's gonna just lose the stock. That's hilarious. he wanted to end the game so hard there that he was like, yeah. And then you see him like dare momentum stalling on the way down, and it just doesn't lead to anything. I don't know, Dara. What do you think?
I think sidelight. That's what I think, and so does BalloonBoy at the moment. It covers a really good space against Chakram. Okay, GC sidelight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going great for him at the moment. A lot better than the bow did. Able to avoid the downer, but still the recovery going to get punished from Vem. Picking up the Chakrams once more. Goes through the split.
Dare Nair doesn't hit. Gets hit by the gauntlet recovery. Okay, BalloonBoy gets a side stick next to stock. All right, it's doable. Just don't play bow.
Don't play bow.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think BalloonBoy's realized that too, which is why this pick is so interesting to
Downer.
me.
Nicely done. He's looking for the jump call out with the neutral now. Again, sidelight is going to be such a big tool in this matchup, but Vem going to be punishing it that time around.
Oh, sidelight is good here, especially if he goes for like a jump. Okay, nice. Like that. Sidelight, D-light.
That's it.
For the fuse. Doesn't get the stock just yet, but that'll do it. BalloonBoy goes for the fist bump. That's going to be
3-0.
a quick 3-0. Vem's been destroying everybody that's not ready for the weapon. I think that I would have preferred if BalloonBoy like believed in the blasters a little bit more. If he really didn't want the bow that badly, and we feel like Boots are struggling that much, we had Cross, I guess. Although Cross has been the victim of like 7 nerfs in a row from